Welcome to the C-Bin podcast, a show where artists and musicians with an axe to grind throw things deep into the abyss of the C-Bin. Transphobia, racism, ableism, anti-Semitism, sexism, and homophobia, it all gets dumped on the trash! How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the motherfucking C-Bin podcast. It's me, everyone's favourite, big, voluptuous, delicious chungus, big tasty. And I'm sitting in a lovely pseudo-air-conditioned room with Cornish icon.
Woo!
And amazing professional wrestler, L.A Taylor. How are you?
Hi, it's me. That's a lot to live up to, but thanks.
You are a Cornish icon.
I'm trying to push the heritage.
Yeah, you just came back from Japan.
I did just come back from Japan.
Are you the first Cornish pro wrestler to do a run in Japan?
Oh,
you got to be, right?
Oh, that's a really good point. You know, Sweet Soraya of the Knight family fame. She's actually originally from Penzance. So she's been to Japan, then she might have me beat, but I don't think she lived there very long.
I don't think she wears Cornwall on her sleeve like you do, though.
She's very Norwich.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think so. I think openly Cornish. First openly Cornish wrestler in Japan.
I do.
We can put it that way.
A lot of like Cornish people that are done good. I feel like they kind of like tried to be like, oh, I'm actually from like here, like Mitty from Fleetwood Mac. He's Cornish, but he's just like, I live in LA and I'm in.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he's too Hollywood for us now.
And the Nafex twin is like basically like a ghost that doesn't really exist.
I was gonna say that there's an entity where we don't know if they're real or not.
Yeah,
so
he is real. I saw him the other day.
Did you?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
So I know he exists.
Aha! The conundrum solved.
Caught him. But yeah. Cornish icon?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm trying. We'll get there. Yeah, gotta live up to it.
How was Japan?
Oh, man. Oh, it's the best thing ever.
Pocari Sweat.
Yeah, I love Pocari Sweat. I'm addicted to it, and it's all over my socials now. And I absolutely love it. And I found places in the UK that sell it because I almost imported cases like. This is my guilty thing.
Of sweat.
In a low moment, I looked up how to get a wholesale account and import several hundred bottles. I was looking at like import tax, and luckily I found them a little bit cheaper at an Asian supermarket in Plymouth. So I was like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
But that was a moment. Yeah, I've been fighting the post-Japan blues for a few weeks, but we're getting all right now. I'm spending a lot more time on Cornish soil, and that fixes everything. But yeah, it's a beautiful place. If I ever had to live somewhere else, I'm going there.
Hell yeah.
It's incredible. Love it.
So yeah, how long were you out there for?
Not even very long. Only like 2 weeks. But it's the most intense 2 weeks where I packed everything in I possibly could, and it was just great. Mainly sort of Tokyo based, but also went and wrestled in Kobe, drove like through or past Hiroshima, so didn't get to see a lot of that, which was a shame.
Oops. Yep.
And then wrestled in Fukuoka, which is actually a really lovely place. I had an incredible meal. It's a sponsor meal because you get sponsors there, and they're like, they want to take you out for food and give you money and say that they just appreciate you, because it's almost like a status thing or an honourable thing to sponsor people who are doing good things or things that you admire and who are working hard. And so we got taken out for this amazing meal that was cooked by a retired sumo wrestler, by the way, who I got photos with because I was like, you're so cool. And they asked us to like sign the walls of the restaurant. And there were people from there was Dr. Tom, who's trained everyone in the WWE. His signature was on the wall. There's people from like Dragon Gate and Stardom. And I was just like, he, put my signature there. And I was like, I trained in a dojo in Plymouth. And I was just like, Lion's Den Dojo, Plymouth. And I was like, we made it, baby. Yeah, that was great. But yeah, they sat us down and was like, thank you so much for your hard work. Please eat. Please drink this sake. Also, here is a giant yen note. You worked hard. Well done.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, the pleasure is actually all mine.
Yeah.
But sure, thank you.
They have no idea how much you're freaking out just being there.
Yeah, I could not stop saying thank you to everyone I saw because I just felt so... It was such a treat the entire time. It was ridiculous. Yeah. But yeah. So cool. Cool.
Did you get the shit kicked out of you?
Oh yeah. Those girls, they kick and hit hard. It was a nice breath of fresh air, really, because I don't. Not that I tend to hold back, but I knew that I definitely didn't have to hold back there.
Yeah,
those girls
the style is so different.
Oh, they're hard as nails.
Because it's funny because a lot of them, from what I've watched, I don't watch a lot of Japanese wrestling, but what I do watch, like they present themselves in such that traditional sort of. Well, a lot of them are sort of very sort of kawaii Japanese styling.
100%.
And then they just go up and will hit you harder than you've ever been hit in your entire fucking life.
Exactly that. So the company that I went out for, called TJPW, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, their company has a lot of the girls are also sort of idols. So it's very like kawaii and, you know, very idol centric, and they have a lot of adoring fans, and they're very cute, and their costumes are very adorable, and then they'll just give you a roundhouse kick to the back of the head, and you're like, oh, this is sweet.
I just lost 10 years from my career.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, this is great. And it is great, and they are wonderful, wonderful, hardworking, humble young women. So, yeah, it was great to just spend time with them and learn about their style. My favourite bit is the whole is fighting spirit. We're like, and then I'll just keep hitting you because, you know, fighting spirit. And I'll be like, yeah, I know fighting spirit. Let's go. Come on. I see. This is the bit where it sucks for me for a bit. Yeah. You go. You keep going.
Yeah. Just fucking destroy me for a bit.
Yeah. Exactly. But I couldn't be more grateful for the hiding that I received. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, I remember, you know, as I saw it, you posting about it on social media, and I was just like just fist pumping the air in pride. It's so cool to see.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. Like, I've been wrestling. I had my first match 4 years ago. Maybe a little bit over that, but I don't really include the pandemic because it makes me feel really rough and old. So I'm going to say just over 4 years ago. Yeah. And I don't think a lot of people realised that I was doing that, especially not around, you know, where I'm from, like in Cornwall and that. You sort of, if you start any sport in Cornwall, I feel like you get a lot of support and a lot of people going, oh, wow, this person's doing really great at this. But pro wrestling is such an unknown that people don't really know what to do or say about it. But as soon as Japan sort of happened and people were like, wait, hang on, you're in Japan, that's cool. Yeah. Why are you in Japan? I'm like, because I'm wrestling there. You do wrestling? I'm like, yeah. Yes, man, I do wrestling. I've been doing it for training for over 5 years at that point. So I'm like, come on now. Yes, catch up. Well, but, you know.
Because we've known each other since college. I don't think we were ever like super close friends, but we were acquaintances from college and stuff.
Yeah, through music and stuff.
Yeah, but I remember sort of finding out that you were doing wrestling because I think I was planning a tour with a punk band, and we were promoting the tour by doing promos of each other on Facebook. Yes. And you messaged me and you were just checking out your promos. It's really funny.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit, you're doing that, and now I feel really embarrassed.
No.
I was worried that I was making a mockery or something.
No. I was just like, that's really cool. Anything where two things I like come together, I'm like, that's sick. Yeah. So no, I was very much. I think that's cool.
Yeah, and then ever since then, I've just been kind of following what you've been doing. And
oh, sick.
So it's really cool you're sitting here now. Speaking of you sitting here now,
yes.
Aim of the game. The reason you're here is we're going to yeet some shit in the bin.
Let's get some of this shit in the bin.
Hit me with a bin.
Right, okay. Are we going to hit the first thing in the bin?
Let's do it.
Oh, man. We're going to, body slam this into the bin. My first one, despite the fact that we've just had a really lovely chat, is actually toxic positivity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really okay to have a rubbish day and to be like, no, I'm feeling down and I'm feeling rubbish about myself and I feel rubbish about everything, and then process it and move on. Not this, no, you're not feeling bad. You're just not seeing it the right way. And I'm like, hang on, is this a cult?
Yeah.
So that whole positivity movement where, you know, if you don't feel good, it's probably your fault for not training your brain the right way. I'm like, no, screw you. I'm allowed to feel rubbish. I refuse to not feel the full range of the human experience, and I'm allowed to feel rubbish. And, you know, if you don't feel rubbish sometimes, how do you know that you feel good?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, these guys are just trying to neutralise us with their, like, rainbow sparkle good vibes. And I love rainbow sparkle good vibes, but they're using them wrong.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Toxic positivity can absolutely get fucked.
No, I do feel that. There's definitely, like, times where I've had to speak to friends of mine and been like, look, I don't need you to fix my problem.
Yes.
I don't need you to tell me that it's going to be all right. I just need you to go, that sucks. I hear you.
100%. Yep.
Me and my partner have had that discussion a few times where it's like, stop trying to fix a problem and just, like, be there.
Like, commiserate with me.
Yeah, because I have that same issue where I want to be like, what can I do? Like, how can I make you feel better?
Totally.
But
we all want to fix it. I had this. I had it a lot with friends, and I realised and had to start training myself to say, okay, do you want a solution, or do we just want to agree that this sucks?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I just want to agree that this sucks. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Wallow for a bit.
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, sometimes people are just want to feel heard and seen without you trying to brush all of their problems under the carpet.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bruh.
And there's the whole thing. A lot of people are like PMA, like positive mental attitude, and I found for a while, I found myself difficult to express how I was feeling because I felt a lot of shame around being sad.
Yes.
Because I felt like everyone was trying to tell me, like, oh no, you got to get through it by, you know, PMA, man, PMA.
No, exactly. No, completely that. Yes.
Yeah. And I you know, that's how you fall into sort of toxic stoicism.
Agreed.
Where you just sort of hold it all in.
Yep.
Because you're worried that if you even try and explain that things are shit, you're just going to get hit with the barrage of touch grass and have a walk and you're going to feel great and everything's fine.
Have you tried this sleeping routine?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, very much that. I have been guilty of it in the past because I thought that was the way to go, and I've realised it is not. So, yeet it, fuck it off, goodbye.
Yeah.
Toxic positivity.
Yeah, I think just bin it. Let's just fucking listen for the splash. In it goes. It's a real splash, you heard it right.
Oh wow, it's
a real thing.
I mean, that was melodious.
It's not edited in at all.
No,
it's real.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's right there. We're sitting on the precipice.
Yes, hanging off the edge.
Yeah,
looking into the abyss.
The abyss, the ocean. So yeah, in it goes. Fucking 1 for 1.
Absolutely.
We have a chocolate bar scale. I know you're eating pretty clean at the minute.
Oh yeah, but I can fantasize real hard. Yeah. That's good.
So what's a one-fingered chocolate bar when you think of a one-fingered chocolate bar?
Ripple. Yeah.
Nice.
King of the chocolate bars.
Mate.
Yeah, it's not as messy as a flake, and it's also not Cadbury. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I will take a flake, but belongs in an ice cream or nowhere.
They're weird though because they don't melt, innit? Is it the flake or the twirl that doesn't melt? They're little crumbly fuckers, but don't melt.
That's flake, I think. Twirl's trying to be a ripple, but it's just not as sexy. I don't know how to explain it, but like because it's 2, it's just like, well, I'm more because I'm 2, and it's like you're not confident enough. Like the ripple doesn't need 2.
Yeah,
the ripple's
like
the
same ripply foot.
Exactly. Ripple knows that you want it.
Yeah.
And it's just happy being one and done.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
Ripples don't need seductive adverts from the 90s.
No, hi Flake.
in bathtubs.
Seductive ads, and then also put it in your kid's ice cream at the beach. The juxtaposition is mad. But
a Flake advert got cancelled from telly once because the actress put her tongue on the flake before she bit it, and people thought it was so salacious that they were like, get it off my airwaves,
get this chocolate fellatio off of my eyeballs.
Exactly. Right, what's next? What's next in the bin?
Should we go wrestling or should we go not wrestling?
How are you feeling? you know.
I'm going to continue with things that will get me in trouble.
Do it.
So I'm going to say, particularly partners with loud phones when you're trying to, particularly when you're doing other things, but partners with loud phones. So I'll set the scene.
Please do, set the scene. I'll close
You're
my
tired,
eyes.
you want to go to bed early, but it's not going to happen because, you know, you got to spend some time with your significant other, and that's great. Good times. You've picked this person, you want to spend some time with them. They've picked the film. You don't really want to watch this film, but they're like, no, it's really good, we should watch it. Brilliant. So you put your full attention to it. You're sat, you've got, like, I would say your snacks, but I don't really have those right now. You've got your glass of water, and the film is playing, and it's the beginning, it's really important. You've got to set the scene, you've got to work out who these characters are, or if you're me, you will have no clue for the rest of the film. And I need to know all of the character arcs and details, or I just don't care. So, I'm watching, I'm focused. Meanwhile, to my right, blasting on absolute maximum volume is just whatever doom-scrolling real trash. And I'm like, are we watching this film or not? And I'm like, oh, I can't hear the television now because your phone is louder than the television. And yes, this is a frequent problem at home. But, you know, we're working through it.
That's unhinged.
It's terrible. And, you know, it'll be like, right, well, we definitely need to get some sleep, so we're going to go to sleep. Yeah. As I'm closing my eyes, louder than a blast force from the sun, some real, you know, you've got a sad cat and the oh no music playing, and
oh no,
oh no, and then you're just like, what is this? What is it? It's like Chinese water torture. Like, why are you doing this to me? So yeah, I'm absolutely over it. I just think, stop attacking me in an audio based with an audio based medium. You're ruining my life.
Yeah. Turn
your phone down or to silent. My phone, meanwhile, because I don't want to upset anyone, it's on silent. And then I think, oh, is that a really good one? I might add the sound to get the full effect.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. It sounds petty. But it's ruining my life. It's ruining my life.
I don't think it sounds petty at all.
No.
I think, yeah, like, I have, like, kind of auditory issues where, like, if one thing is louder than another thing, like, everything else just disappears.
Yes! No, that's exactly what I get. This is it. It completely... I'm unable to perform a task because this one thing is swamping my entire existence. Yeah. And it's just... shite. Yeah. It's not anything important.
Does your partner know that headphones are a thing that exist?
Yeah, but then we would never talk. So.
You could just have one.
Just one.
One like wireless one.
That's a good point.
In one ear.
Yeah.
Because it seems that he's fine with having the world fucking in from all directions.
Totally just comfortable with taking everything in, can cope with everything because the man is made of rock somehow. I don't know. He's immovable. He's uncompromising. He can just deal with it. But I cannot. I'm made of marshmallow, and I am upset. And I'm like,
everything sticks to you. And
exactly. Everything sticks to me, and I don't want it on me.
You get dropped to the floor, and there's a hair on you forever.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm dented by this problem. But yeah, so chuck it away.
Yeah, my stepdad, back when I was living at home with my parents. He likes to play Candy Crush full volume.
Oh, that's horrible.
So it's the music and you just hear sweet and all right. And then like, just like ding, sweet.
And they've got like it's got bing bong bells on it, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of bing bong bells.
Yeah.
So for Christmas I bought him headphones.
Oh.
And I was like, this is so you can
still get the full experience.
You can play Candy Crush on your... Because he would play like driving games and like... all these games on his phone. This is before he got a PlayStation. So like I was like, and he was like, oh nice, never used it, never. In the drawer. I think he like didn't take the hint, so I was just like, oh mate. Does your partner also have the keyboard sounds on his phone?
Sometimes, but when the keyboard sounds are on, I will. That is my teeth sprout fur and go on edge, and I cannot deal. It's like nails on a chalkboard comparable to me.
Just like when you're just chilling and you just hear like... You're like, do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
Oh no, I cannot. No, when they're on, I'm like, can you? Why? I'll pose it as a innocuous thing of, oh, how come your button noises are on?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, turn them off. So I'll try not to be like, can you turn them off? So I try not to be a nag, but I'm like, oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, that is. That's to me, that's a declaration of war.
Yeah,
One.
I don't want you to be comfortable in your own time. I want you to hear my tippy tapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I'm really sociable.
Yeah. How dare?
I'm popular.
Oh.
Click, 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 click away.
Gross.
Oh, well.
No, thank you.
I think I can't really think of any like sort of saving. I always try and sort of sit on the fence and look at it from all angles.
That's fair.
But from this one, I'm like, either turn the telly off and both watch the reels together.
Yes.
Or save it for later.
This is it. I like a reel. I like a scroll.
Love a reel.
Love a reel. But can we just focus on one thing at a time? That would be great.
Yeah.
Thanks. But no. Loud phones whilst viewing things. Shut up. No. Go away. Yeah.
You just earlier on when you said about sad cats.
Yeah.
And reels. My friend Danny, he plays in a band called Tin Fruit.
I know of those guys.
He has this thing where he just on Instagram he'll always send me these AI generated stories of cats, and it, for some reason you just made me think about it, and I want to bring attention to it because it's always like it's AI images of like cats where like it'll be a cat that's like shat itself.
Yes.
And he's getting bullied, and then like a cute cat comes up to him and like cleans his bum for him.
Oh,
and
cute.
then they walk down like the street together, and the bullies see the cat that's covered in poop with like a girlfriend cat. But it always has.
Now he's the Don cat.
It has music behind it, which is I'm trying to remember what song it is, but it's I think it might be like some Sia song, but it's done like it's like meow 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 meow.
Oh no
meow 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 meow.
You don't need to listen to that out loud.
Yeah,
you can listen to it once.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you were going to sit on the fence, you could say it does give you the full experience. But I just don't. I don't want the full experience as well. You have the full experience elsewhere.
Yeah,
and leave me alone.
Wait like a regular person and watch that on the toilet.
Yes.
Until your feet go numb.
Yes, or The Office, as we call it. And you get dents in your
knees, yeah.
But yeah, exactly.
The chamber of solitude. But yeah, okay, it's got to go in the bin.
It's got to.
Listen for the splash. Once again, there it is, it's real.
It was slightly different this time, it sounds different. I don't know.
Yeah. It is always different, despite the fact that it's always the same.
Yeah.
In our minds, it's different.
Yeah, wonderful.
Brilliant. Well, you've got
you've got
the Twix. Unless you can think of a secondary two-fingered chocolate.
Oh, a Twix? No. Oh, no, I don't like a Twix.
No.
There's too many sensations in a Twix. Sorry.
Mars Duo.
What? No, because the thing is, Mars is only good as an ice cream. But if you want a bar like that, you just as well have Snickers, unless you have a nut allergy, in which case, it's tough times. But I don't, so screw you. I'm having a Snickers.
I'll often grab a Snickers because it tricks my brain.
Yeah,
I'm doing the sensible decision.
Yeah,
because of the peanuts. I'm like, well, this is clearly going to be more of a meal.
Yeah, this is it. There's some nutrition there potentially.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Deep down.
But then oftentimes I'm like, if I had a Mars bar, there'd be less chewing involved here.
Oh, I don't know. Is the chew part of the joy?
Oh, a toothsome bar.
Toothsome bar. I like a jaw workout.
Yeah. So that's how what do they call it? Mewing.
What?
That's what like these guys do online now to get to get a jawline.
No way.
They suck their cheeks in and their muscles, and they call it mewing.
Yeah, it reminds me of like muscular Squidward. Like the really beautiful Squidward.
Handsome Squidward.
Yeah, handsome Squidward.
Beautiful stuff.
But
right.
Yeah.
I want to quickly thank my Patreon supporters for this month. I normally have them written down on a whiteboard list, but I accidentally knocked it off my desk and they rubbed off.
Oh.
I could just go online and see it, but instead,
yep,
A collective thanks to all those who support the show.
And thank you so much from me.
Yeah.
There we go.
And thank you for the sponsor of this week's episode, water. It comes from the sky and the oceans and the rivers, and magically from our taps. Who knows how it gets there?
I don't know.
But it is our life's blood.
Wondrous.
Yes. Yeah, buy water today or get it free from tap. So I've sort of compiled a randomly generated list of finishing moves.
Oh.
Some from very famous superstars. Some from Japanese stars.
Oh.
Okay. A mix of sort of men and women wrestlers.
Okay.
I've got 10 of them. We're gonna rank them from 1 to 10.
Okay.
You're not gonna know what's coming next.
Oof.
So you can, you have to think: is this my favourite? Could there be something better?
Unfortunately,
could there be something worse?
You included the phrase "you have to think."
Well,
but that's okay. I'll give it my best shot.
Do your best.
Okay.
All right. So first up,
right,
the F5.
Oh.
Brock Lesnar's F5.
So,
I know Brock Lesnar's a contentious topic at the moment.
Oh yeah, good point.
But
well, we'll just look at the move.
How do we feel about F5?
F5. I'm going to put F5 at 6.
6?
Just to be an arse.
Because it would have been funny if it was
it would have been funny if it was 5. But I'm just not doing that. No.
Yeah. But,
and I'm thinking of like the Mount Rushmore of moves in my brain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a top 10, but I don't know.
Yeah. I will say that there's some like ones you'd expect to be on the list, like obvious ones.
Yeah.
I haven't included just to like throw some things in the works.
Maybe we should put the F5 at 5. Maybe we should panda.
Do you want a panda?
I'm going to panda. F5 at 5, please.
F5 at 5. And so it shall be written, so it shall be done. Right. Some would say this is not a finishing move, but I consider it a finishing move.
Okay.
Bret Hart's sharpshooter.
Oh.
I know it's a submission hold.
No, it's definitely a finisher, though, isn't it?
But what else is Bret Hart famous for? Probably
being like the best.
Hating Bill Goldberg.
Yes. Being Canadian.
Yeah. Hey Brett, tell me, how was your day this morning? Well, it would have been better if Bill Goldberg had kicked me in the head.
Oh God. Nah. Goat, absolute goat.
Yeah. Smoking lots of weed these days.
Really?
As he should. I think he deserves it.
Oh well, I think it's legal there, so good for him. It's higher than an F5.
Yeah, and this is not The Rock's sharpshooter.
No.
This is,
not that there's anything wrong with that, but this is Bret Hart's.
Yeah, we're not here to bury anyone today.
No, exactly. I'm going to put it at 3 because it is a submission, but it is a finisher, and it's famous, it's ridiculous, and there's that fantastic song Sharpshooter by Motorhead. So
that's true. Right. Moving down the list. The Burning Hammer.
Oh.
Kenta Kobashi.
Oh.
Probably the most dangerous.
Yeah. Striking fear into everybody.
Yeah.
It really... Thing is, I'm going to want to put these all in the top 5, and then I'm going to run out of room.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it at 6 for fear, because... Yeah, because I fear the Burning Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken a Burning Hammer?
No.
Have you ever taken a sharpshooter or an F5?
Yes.
Which one was worse?
Sharpshooter, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pullback.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Right, so Burning Hammer at number 6, out of fear.
Out of pure fear. Yeah, it would be like top 3, but I fear the hammer.
As you should.
Yes.
Up next we have Natural Selection. Charlotte Flair's weird, like, kind of flippy...
Yeah.
Is it like I can't really tell what's going on there. It looks like a head's being driven somewhere.
It's pretty cool.
Looks cool.
I like the name as well, but I think we're going to have to put it at 7.
7.
And we're going to keep running out of room, and when they're not top 3, and they're going to just go further down.
Right. Okay.
But yeah.
Right. The spear.
Oh.
You can choose who does the best spear.
If it was the spear that Edge did to Jeff Hardy off the ladder, then it would be fairly high. Have we got anything in fourth?
Nothing in fourth.
I think it should go fourth.
Okay.
Because I think it's so versatile and there's so many. You have a lot of sort of American football players in wrestling, and then they hit a spear.
Yeah.
You're done. Like,
it's over.
That's it. You just see someone get driven into the mat, and you're like, oh well, guess they're done.
Yeah. Some spears look fucking like you just ripped your guts out.
Exactly.
Some of them look a bit.
Usually because they really did suck, to be honest.
Yeah. Yikes.
But yeah.
Right, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They're all filled.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 8, and 9, and 10.
Oh no. Okay.
Right. Up next, the one-winged angel,
Oh.
the cleaner himself.
I started off doing one of those for a bit.
It was very super. I feel super protected.
Yeah.
It's a 3D of its time.
Well, you can't argue with that, to be honest.
Oh, I didn't put any tag team finishes on there. I should have done that.
No, it would make it far too much more difficult. I'm going to put it further down,
Oh.
which is not good of me, and then I'm going to end up with something I don't like in the top spot. What are the top spots that I've got?
You got 1 and 2.
Jeez. What's the lowest one I've got?
The highest you've got is sharpshooter at 3.
Yeah.
You know, is a one-winged angel better than a sharpshooter?
No.
And you got natural selection at 7. Is it worse than natural selection?
No, it's not. But I've ruined myself.
This is the problem with blind ranking. Sometimes you just got to take the L and move on.
Well, unfortunately, I'm going to take the L, and I'm just going to... What have I got, number 8?
Yeah.
I have to put it at 8. That's not what I mean, but that's what it is.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's how she goes there, bud.
Right on. The WMD. Big Show punching people with his big hand.
I love the simplicity of it, but we're going to put it down. We put it down at like 10.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. There's still it's in a top 10, so it's still good.
Yeah, I'm not big on punch finishes.
No, it's...
The Superman punch, and I know Logan Paul's using the one lucky punch.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't mind them. I just prefer other things personally. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see here. So we got 1, 2, and 9 to fill.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Right. Up next, the Michinoku driver.
Oh. 2.
Our boy Taka.
2.
2.
Yeah, I love a Mishi.
It's a damn fine move. Right. 1 and 9 left to fill.
Oh no.
Right. Interesting selection last to choose from.
Oh no.
Right. So up next we got the pedigree.
Oh no. Oh, I love the pedigree.
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than a sharpshooter.
No. There's the original pedigree where he'd like hold your arms until you were all the way down, and then there's like the modern pedigree where he kind of like lets you go when you jump.
Huh. Oh.
Probably easiest to copy when you're a kid. I remember giving a few pedigrees in primary
Just
school.
smashing people's faces.
Yeah. Causing a few lazy eyes for sure.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I feel awful, but I'm going to put it down at, what have I got, 9?
9.
I'm going to put it at 9.
Okay. Interesting. So the number one choice that you have to choose is the Riptide.
Oh. Well, it's not bad.
It's not bad. I'm slightly underwhelming, perhaps, but
Yeah. I like the Riptide. I think it's probably closer to the F5.
yeah.
But that's how she goes. That's how they roll.
I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
one chance to switch one thing.
Okay.
So we've got Riptide at 1, the driver, sharpshooter, spear, F5, burning hammer, natural selection, one winged pedigree, WMD. If you could swap,
Pedigree should be higher.
yeah, what are you gonna swap it for?
I would. Oh. I'd swap the pedigree up to where the Riptide is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
swap pedigree and riptides. So
Yeah, but
pedigree
that's
at
just
one.
because I'm blinded by my love of Triple H, so that's why.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go.
I'm glad someone else loves Trips. When
Yeah.
I was in school, everyone loved Stone Cold and The Rock, and
Yeah.
I like Triple H and Kurt Angle,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, no, I was like, hey, they're cool too.
Yeah.
Triple H's got long hair and a beard.
I only cared about people who had long hair. So I was just like, I want to be that guy. I didn't realise you couldn't grow up to be that guy at that point.
Yeah.
Well, but, I suppose you can. But yeah, I was like, oh, it's not as simple as that. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I basically wanted to be him or Edge. And as I've grown older, I realised that I don't have the makeup of the movement of Edge. So yeah. No, I love it. I love it.
What are you using as a finisher?
I use a Sky High, D'Lo Brown. I use a Sky High. I renamed it the Sky High with an E on the end after my tag team partner Sky Smitten. But I'm toying with calling it the Cribber after that Dangerous Reef off of Nuki. Because I thought, maybe. But then I thought the Cribber sounds like a bar, like an arm bar or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm
Nice.
toying with it. I'm toying with renaming it. I actually spoke to D'Lo at a show in Manchester.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown.
Did
And
you feel like you were dealing with the real deal now when you saw him?
I was like, cool. But it was at like a place where they do shows and also a convention. So it's a big wrestling convention. So there's loads of pretty cool people walking around. Santino was there. That was fun. But yeah, I got to ask D'Lo, hey, can I use the Sky High, please? And he was like, yep, go for it. Just don't do it rubbish. And I was like, pressure. But yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of reefs in the sea,
Reefs in the sea. Yep.
there's also a bin in the sea.
There is a
Let's
bin.
continue to dump things in.
100%. I'm going to leave my wrestling one till last because it's a doozy and everyone will agree.
Cool.
So in the meantime, I'm going to put stuff that's bad for you tasting good. That whole concept in the sea bin. Because why is my life tortured and ruined by the idea of anything that's bad for me being the tastiest thing on the planet and the only thing that I can think of? And I realised that there's loads of mechanisms in my brain and chemicals that go back to hunter-gatherer times, and it's for a reason. But if we've evolved this much, why the heck haven't we evolved that out? Why can I only think about potato-based treats and with sugar on my entire day? Oh my god.
What's the best potato-based treat?
Oh no, now this is a question me and my friend Joey Seven have a lot because we love potatoes. I'm on crisps at the moment. Yeah, just crisps right
I don't know if
now.
you could tell by looking at me, but I'm a big crisp guy. Love a
What's
crisp.
your favourite crisp?
Prawn cocktail.
Oh, sick. Mine, it's a bit bougie, it sounds. Kettle chips.
Holy moly.
I know. They do a flavour which is sweet chilli and sour cream. Not just sweet chilli and sour cream. So I get the best of both worlds. I don't have to choose a sour cream or a sweet chilli. I just choose both. And they're fantastic and they're my favourite. But I'm not allowed to buy them anymore unless they're on offer. And then I go, oh, well, that's a sign that I'm allowed them. And then I will buy them and eat them all in one go because they're delicious.
Yeah.
But yeah. Big on the salt and vinegar at the moment, though.
Yeah, I like a crisp that bites back.
Tell me that what I'm eating is wrong.
Yeah, I want, like, I don't know if it's, I just want to feel pain.
Give me the zing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have too much salt and vinegar, you get like ulcers. You get like sores in your mouth.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of want that.
Yeah. I don't. You can't stop yourself. It's like when you eat really sour sweets. You're just like, still gonna eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, you ever eat like Chinese food and then for like the next 2 days you're just like, no matter how much water you drink, you never satiate thirst.
Exactly.
You wake up in the middle of the night just like
like dried out SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally have had that.
Yeah.
I couldn't hydrate enough, man.
I suppose, yeah, it's a difficult subject. I think anything to do with sort of like eating and kind of watching how you eat and sort of like diet and stuff, because it's so individual and like how you feel about that kind of thing.
Oh, 100%.
And like it's such a personal thing. Obviously, like with like how you live your life and how you've done your thing.
Yes.
Like it's super important to.
Unfortunately, yeah. The moment I retire from wrestling is the moment I embrace my previous voluptuous nature and start living off crisps. So
living off crisps.
Oh well, maybe
every
not.
meal of the day just crisps.
I get obsessions with food.
Yeah, just follow you by the trail of the crumbs.
Exactly, and then I'll be like, oh, I hate crisps, and then I'll move on to something else. Yeah.
No, I feel that. I get that sometimes where I'm just like, I want to have soup every day, or like I'm going to eat porridge every day.
Yep.
And then I'm like, I never want to eat porridge again until I die. And then like a year later, I'm like, you know what, I haven't had for a while. Porridge. Let's eat it every day.
100%. No, I totally get that. I relate to that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, get food. We call them Lauren's food moments.
A classic Lauren food moment.
Inserting lovely music here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lauren's food moments. And the moments are often sort of 2.5 months long and obsessive, and then, blah, blah, I hate these foods.
Get away from me.
Exactly.
You bought loads of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I've got like 50, literally porridge is one at the moment, but I like Ready Brick. But I buy the off-brand because, you know, watching those pennies.
I got 2 boxes right next to you.
No way.
Well, on top of my fridge just over there, I got 2 boxes of
sick.
off-brand Ready Break.
That's what I'm on at the moment. I mix that up every morning because I can eat that cold. It's weird. I know it's strange, but
overnight oats are a thing, right?
Oh yeah, that's a point. Yeah, don't come at me for my cold porridge. You guys are bougie and eating it out of jars.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love that stuff. That's the current breakfast obsession, so long may it rain because it's on plan.
I agree with it sucks when the things that taste nice and make you feel good are bad for you. I'd say it's also annoying when that stuff's expensive.
Yes.
Like when you're living pretty tight, which a lot of us are.
Yeah.
And I come home from work and I'm feeling like shit. And like all I want is to go and get some chips.
Oh yeah.
Or
some chips.
Whatever, or like eat pizza. And you know you can get frozen stuff from the shop, but like I want my moment of dopamine to be exactly what I want it to be, but I don't want to pay £30 for one meal.
100%.
It's quite difficult.
Yeah.
And it's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. Why did the government have to make all these corn syrup flavoured things so good?
It's just delicious, and I resent it. I resent it so much. And they've taken lots of the good chemicals out of it now.
Yeah.
So I feel cheated as well.
Yeah.
I get the guilt afterwards. I'll be like, and absolutely annihilate a sea of crisps. And then I will sort of have my drunken haze, have a brief nap, wake up and be like, what have I done? And sort of surrounded by the remains of the crisps or tiny little flakes that managed to avoid my mouth.
Yeah. I think I don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it.
Yep.
I think you should learn how to forgive yourself.
Oh. Well, I suppose this isn't toxic positivity.
I know, like
this is just.
I totally understand. I've been in that place.
Yeah.
But I think, you need to learn how to forgive yourself for being a person
and move on
and having needs.
Yeah. And crispy needs.
Yeah, and like obviously, like there's that doesn't mean that you don't have to have destructive binging all the time.
Oh yes.
But it's like sometimes you just need to do the thing to get you through.
Yeah.
And sometimes life's too short to not have the thing that makes you happy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point.
And I'm not going to talk to you about calories, nutrition, because you're a natural pro, and I'm sitting here in my shorts. But it's like
my life. It's my life. But yeah.
Yeah. But it's like you can allow yourself sometimes to to enjoy some pleasure.
I do have one meal a week.
Yeah.
But my God, does my entire world revolve around that one meal? Where I'm there like, I'm going to have that day. And you plan every moment of it. And then, of course, like you say, you plan every moment of it, but I can't afford that pizza this week.
Yeah.
You're like, damn it, this isn't how I envisioned this moment. Give me my satisfaction. Yeah. But yeah, you know, look what it's doing to me. Put it in. It should stuff that's good for you or stuff that is healthy should taste as good. We should find a way. Yeah. But yeah.
I wonder how I can. I think in that way, I'm thinking of how to throw it. A way to throw it in, and a way to sort of. I'm not trying to rephrase it, but maybe it could be like the things, that bring you joy, being the things that are the most destructive.
Yes, that concept. Yes,
I think
agreed.
And why can't the things that bring us joy also be the things that lift us up?
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we phrase it like that, then I'm going to throw it in the bin.
Brilliant.
There's a splash. There it is.
There we go.
Didn't mean to interrupt your point there with the splash.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Yep, I agree. I'm on board with it. I have to. It's in there. Fantastic.
You got the trio, a discontinued chocolate bar that had 3 bars.
Oh.
Don't know if you remember the trio.
I don't remember the trio. No.
I think it's long since deceased into the annals of history.
No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Can we get the Kit Kat?
We could get a Kit Kat there. I love a Kit Kat.
What's the fourth? What's the fourth thing for the bin?
The fourth thing for the bin is going to be, and it's a bit vast. It's a vast, terrible issue, and it will improve many people's lives if we could just throw this into.
I'm waiting for the
mother flippin' sea bin.
Very stern political statement from you right now.
So, if there's one thing we need to do for many people's existence, it's get rid of this, and it is hygiene problems in wrestling.
Right.
Yes. Wrestling is this gorgeous, wonderful universe that I have the absolute pleasure and gratitude to exist in for a lot of my life. And unfortunately, there are corners, or sometimes great swathes, that are very, very stinky. And it's literally nothing but hygiene. So we have, it's a hot venue. There might not be aircon at the venue. We get some whiffy fans. Mm-hmm. I understand it, bro. Like, we all struggle sometimes. We're all sweating. Just pack some deodorant. Maybe have a shower before you come out.
Yeah, pack some baby wipes.
Exactly. Nobody's going to be upset if you go off in the interval and just freshen up.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll shake your hand because it'll be a clean hand.
Go powder your nose.
Powder your nose, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I will want to see you at the meet and greet because I won't be trying to smile when you're smelly and we're taking a photo. It's sad times. But that's one thing. I'm very grateful for any fans and everything. I'm like, you know what? I can kind of understand. What I can absolutely not forgive is wrestlers who smell. Wrestlers who smell. Like, they'll be like, oh, just had a shower, but they haven't dried their gear properly. And yes, hun, yes, absolutely, hun, that damp smell is noticeable. Yeah. I know you haven't cleaned your gear properly, if at all. I know you're just not doing it. Put the work in. Put that attention to detail in. Nobody wants a smelly person in their locker room. Please, dear Lord, sort this out. It's ruining everyone's day. Brush your teeth before your match. I don't want to wrestle your halitosis and you. Like, come on. Oh, man. It gets to me. I'm sorry. I had to train with someone with some rough halitosis the other day. And
oh dear.
I was there, and every single sort of lock up. I was like,
It appears you're wrestling the silent menace of gingivitis.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm there like, I can understand a bit of coffee breath, but I mean, like, you know, if it's real rough.
Real, like, cat shit mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I used to work in this shop called I don't know. I used to work in a game shop.
Oh, okay.
With people that used to, you know, would come. Their whole lives were playing card games, which I can't relate to because I've never played a card game in my life.
Oh no, of course
not. And there was a lot of stinkiness.
The hygiene challenge.
Yeah, there was a lot of like I kept deodorant and like wipes and stuff in the bathroom, and there's a lot of nudging, being like,
Yeah.
"Hey, bud, if you don't do this, you're gonna might have to ask you to leave the tournament because you stink like the inside of someone's asshole."
There's like at the dojo we do have a shower room, and it's a blessing because you want to open people's eyes to the world of good hygiene, and sometimes there are hot days and we're all sweating, we understand it, but I don't want stale sweat, fresh sweat I understand, but yeah, God, wash your gear, wash yourself, wash your mouth, wash your attitude,
wash your ass,
wash your ass, and just please make wrestling fragrant again.
You hear stories of like Mick Foley.
Oh,
like
living legend, and apparently the smelliest man on earth. Yeah,
like going for a shower, like drying himself with the t-shirt he just worn, and then like putting it back on again, and and like I think was it Bret Hart said that Vader was like wrestling a dump truck full of puke or something because he was so stinky. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like some gear I can imagine it being hard to clean. Like if you've got like a nice long coat that you come out with.
Oh yeah, like, entrance jackets. I feel like you can't just wash those easily. Yeah. The jacket itself can be a bit whiffy, but once you've taken that off and we're rested, you better be fresh.
If you like hang it up, give it a Febreze and an airing.
There might be like a cleaner or someone somewhere that can do something with it.
Yeah, but there's like trunks and stuff like.
Man, if anyone needs help, I have a system for washing gear that does not make it go dull or wear it out any more than you're already wearing it out. Send me a message.
You heard it here first.
And I will help you out, because we need to be smelling better, ladies and gents, and everybody else. So yeah.
Absolutely. And as someone who's a touring musician, I think a lot of people in bands could use the same logic.
Man, me and you used to hang out. Well, I used to hang out a lot more around bands and things years and years ago, and I don't think there's anything worse than rocking up and the other band is just got one big stinky guy. You're just like, fuck you guys, you've ruined the whole weekend.
One big stinky guy.
Yeah, just you've ruined it. There's nowhere for me to escape or relax now because my senses are being consistently attacked by your presence. So yeah, I just, in a lot of creative spaces, people just need to be told. Yeah. And it's tough. It's tough to have that conversation.
You don't want to embarrass anyone.
No, I don't want to make people feel bad. I just want to improve their life. But this is why it has to go in the sea bin, because if we just get rid of it, then we don't have to have these conversations or upset anyone. It's just not a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can be sensitive about that because I'm a big guy. I'm a sweaty guy. I'm an active guy.
We all be getting sweaty.
Yeah, I got lots of creases and crevices.
There we go.
Stinks to hide in. So I like to keep myself nice and clean and fresh. So whenever someone tells me, you stink, I take that shit seriously.
Oh well.
And you gotta.
I drink a lot of coffee. I'm very, very aware to chew my gum, brush my teeth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's important to brush and floss.
Hygiene.
Yeah.
Hygiene, everybody.
Do what your mum taught you.
Scrub those barnacles off.
Exactly. Ooh. God.
There you go.
Barnacles freak me out. When I found out they were actually like living beings.
Yeah, I when you look at them and you see they've got like little beaks.
Little eyes.
I've never I don't think I've seen the barnacle out of the shell. out of the
That's
crispy
the thing.
bit.
I used to think they were just like little deposits of
Yeah,
mineral. Or
as
whatever.
a kid, yeah, you just think, oh, they're just built up
But no,
salt
they're
or
there.
something.
They're on you.
They got little eyes in there.
Oh no!
Some shit.
But like, if you rub up against them, they can like get on you.
No, they can.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you have to scrub them off.
But that's the thing. Yeah, you scrub them off long before they have a chance.
Exactly.
To settle.
You have to scrub those barnacles, and we don't want mushrooms growing from them crevices.
Don't do it.
Peoples.
Yeah, don't go to indie wrestling shows with barnacles.
No, we don't want your barnacles at the show.
If you got the effort to to chant what at people,
What?
you've got the effort to get a nice chisel and fucking get them barnies off.
Absolutely. Get scrubbed up in.
It's got to go in.
Thank you. I think it does.
Who would I be if I was like, nah, let them be stinky? If you want to be stinky, but you don't have to make other people smell your stinkiness.
Exactly, yes. Stink at home. If you're going out, don't stink. There we go. It's not anybody else's problem.
Yeah. If that's your life choice, be stinky in the presence of your own stinkiness.
Yeah.
Right. It's going in the bin. Elizabeth
Brilliant.
Splash, in it goes. 4 for 4.
Wonderful splash. We love it. Fantastic.
Kit Kat.
Did all right here.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
We love this.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, no, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
God, it's been a long old time.
It's been a long time. What have you got going on? You want to let people know before we shoot off?
Yeah, so, what am I up to? This weekend, I have the culmination of 2 years, which is sort of half of my career, of a story that we're telling over at Progress Wrestling. So in Camden on Sunday at the Ballroom, we have the showdown between Lana Austin, Rob Drake, and myself and Sky Smith, and my tag partner. We're all best buddies, and now we're not.
Yeah.
And we're going to beat the absolute living shit out of them because they deserve it.
Yeah. This will be out probably a few days after that match has happened. So
Well, I really hope that we beat the crap out of them.
Here's where
Rob Drake
insert an
and
audio,
scary.
just like, and she lost.
Result here.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Apart from that, in September, we are filming some tapings in Norwich. We're taping some filmings at Epic Studios in Norwich because we are trying to film some pilots for WOS wrestling, sort of, the one that your nan used to watch on the TV back in the day. So we're trying to revive it and see where we go. So there's tapings there. Norwich is a fair way for some peeps, but if you're around Norwich on the 14th September, grab a ticket, come say hey. Maybe you'll get on TV, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to try and ship it out and see if we can get it back on TV.
So I know there was a sort of brief one time thing with ITV. I think
There was.
I think they were really built it around Grado.
Exactly. Well, this is it. So a lot of the original guys are coming back.
Nice.
Some of the original guys have gone on to other things. Will Ospreay, good example, and many others. And some of the talent went on to be on sort of NXT UK for the WWE and elsewhere. And this time we've got some old, some new, some people from other companies. You might have remembered 5 Star Wrestling, which used to be on Wrestling TV in the UK. And they're sort of bringing together all of the best of the independents, basically, to try and see what we can do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
I look forward to seeing that.
Sick.
So yeah.
All right, that's me.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, cheers.
Appreciate it. If you guys want to check out what L.A. is up to, just find on social media.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube, do a dive. There's loads of matches on there.
100%.
It's
Some of them are early, don't judge.
No one would judge.
It's all good.
That's a lie. Everyone in wrestling, every wrestling fan. She totally batshit gets cold.
I can't run 5 meters, but I will get upset about your match.
Exactly. I've never wrestled before, but I could tell she was overselling that.
Bless. We love it. Good passion. Well done,
Brilliant.
everybody.
Right, well, cheers for listening, guys, and I'll see you all next time with whoever it is. Right, bye.
Toodles.
Hey guys, it's me, Big Tasty. I just wanted to say cheers for listening to this week's episode, and I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I enjoyed making it. Now, if you feel so inclined, you should come check out my Patreon page. You can sign up for as little as £1 a month and you get weekly exclusive video tier lists and monthly mail-outs with things such as stickers and fabric patches, zines and art prints. Hey, and if you can't spare the money right now, I totally understand. No pressure. I'm going to keep making episodes regardless. But if you can support financially, it really helps the show. Just keep moving on. And then another way you can help is just to follow us on stuff like Twitter and Instagram at Seaman Podcast and share it around to people that you think might like this filthy shit. Anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you next week.